Epizod 8. Jesse James.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Czyżby tu zawitał zespół R?
Jesse and
Jesse
his kin
James?
rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Śmierć jeździ na stalowym ogierze. Wedle słów Silasa, trzeci z morderców jego braci rabował pociągi. Odblokuj umiejętność poszukiwania prawdy, aby otrzymywać podpowiedzi dotyczące pobliskich okruchów. Jedziemy z tymi strzelbami.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Nie tchórzu, cwaniak. Odporny jakiś. Hajs, federalny, bank federalny. O! Znalazłem jeden z sekretów. Pokaż, co potrafisz.
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
No co jest? Będzie inna wersja? A, na początku jak to się zaczęło? Legenda głosi... Wytrzymywał pociągi. Sam spojrzeniem. Jesse James.
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train. What the hell? The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Oswobodź pociąg.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Rule the day. That's right. Run! Show 'em how to die.
O, z tyłu był cwaniak. coś czułem. No, krytyczny jest, no mnie ciśnie. Przecież niemożliwe, że nie wali przez ścianę. O! Biegnij!
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you. I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack,
To wygląda jakbym
lay
szedł
off
w
the
kółko.
You seriously think
Wszyscy jeden
that
sam wagon
tired
cały
old
czas.
man went toe to toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better.
No.
Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Star? Of course, I didn't learn that until
Yeah.
later. Anyway,
Trzeci.
I made
Jeśli
my
odnajdę
way
jeszcze ten
forward the
sekret,
best I could.
wskoczy i
Around the sides,
pociągnięcie.
over the roof.
Nie widzę nikogo.
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember.
I bet you are.
Wyleciałem z wagonu, bez
It was a
żartów, ja nie
rickety
wierzę.
ride and quite precarious.
Za szybko poszłem na ten, wyszłem z niego. I wyleciałem. O, i jestem już z drugiej strony. To się nazywa przyspieszenie. I co ja mam dalej niby to zrobić? Już tu mi wyskakiwało. A, drabina też jest. W którą jest tam wejść? Wszystko zebrałem? Pokaż rączkę. Albo łepek.
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward. I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Jesse hired a damn army after Northfield. Guess he didn't want to be outgunned like that ever again. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Zaciłał mnie. Ja ci zaraz pokażę. Jeszcze raz. Powolutku, powolutku. O, ostatni ten. Jest, historia prawdziwa. Znajdź wszystkie okruchy prawdy w pojedynczej misji. Bum. Oh. Haha, załatwiony. Jeden do pewniej. Po sobie sam oberwałem się. Aha!
I was
To
looking
następny.
for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way.
Co na ma być?
And that included Jesse James himself.
I... Masz.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Umarłeś? Ale fajnie. Każdy trzeba dobrze sprawdzić.
It was then that Jesse
Oh.
detached the express car from the rest of the damn
Drogą
train.
pocztowy odczepił. Leci! Nie schyliłem się. Moja wina.
I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with
teraz?
all that money.
Cwaniak. Uciekł.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin.
Jest.
Coward shot him in the back of the
Pojedynek.
head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
Też go postrzeliłem. I zginąłem. Jeszcze jeden raz. Oberujesz cwaniaku. Da-da-da-dam. O nie! Ja.
Yeah, I didn't
Tak
kill
jest.
Jesse James. Just wounded
Prosto
him
w
bad
gębę.
enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him.
Sukces!
First, I need to wet my whistle.
Tak jest. Ale wciąż za wolno, żeby zdobyć osiągnięcie. Mam jakieś punkty? Mam punkty! 1! Strzelby to prawie w ogóle nie używam. Więc rewolwery i pistoletem. Karabin w zasadzie, chciałem powiedzieć. Rewolwery i karabin. Przeładowanie karabinu albo przeładowanie w biegu. I dynamit chciał, no to sobie wezmę to. Dun, dun, dun. Bez przebaczenia. Jesse James został zamordowany w 1988 roku. Wśród przeciwników czasem pojawiają się wyjątkowo silni wrogowie. Zabij ich w pierwszej kolejności.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch Jim.
Szukam jego brata Franka i Jima. Kumpla jego.
I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to
Miły
ground.
począteczek.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape.
Masz. Widzisz i ja. Kolejny. Zapraszam po więcej. To następny.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben?
Kolejna whisky.
Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Whisky.
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
So, did you ever find it? Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben.
Razy
Do you ever
31.
think about death?
Mr. Greaves,
A
are
może
you
już
all
skoczyła w
right?
rewolwerach.
Ooh, death.
Co on śpiewa?
Oh, death.
Spiłowany karabin. Wolę zwykły.
Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to come another day? Oh, death.
Biegnij, głupcze, biegnij!
Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
No tak łaskawie szybciej.
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed. was indeed that son of a bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Nothing. Frank James.
I finally did track those outlaws
Oh,
down.
muszę dostać
They had
ten
long
scoop,
rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Skubaniec. Nie wiem, z niego musi być snajper, bo nie widzę. No tu wejść nawet nie mogę. Dobra, biegnij! Dlaczego? O, mnie sieknął. A, skubaniec. Ale teraz z grubsza wiem, gdzie jest. No bez jaj nawet się nie zdążyłem ruszyć. Ale faza, no to bez sensu. A nie zdążyłem się z miejsca, oczywiście od razu mnie zabił. Jak tam dotrę, pożałujesz, psycholu. Może się wystraszy. Bolało.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well.
Przecież o tym niewiele widzę.
He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a
O
better
nie!
angle. Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Lawina! Dobra, śmierdzielu. Gdzie jesteś? Nas odstrzelić to amerykańskie
Isn't that
wojsko.
why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank
Ale mi
holed up
sieknął.
in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your
Down.
person.
Leżę. No, dziaducha nie było w ogóle widać.
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
And a few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out
No nie,
the facts as I
zablokowałeś się
remember
chyba w miejscu.
Jack.
Takie mam wrażenie. Chodź za bobon. Ja tam mam powiedz? Niby jak? Dobra. Czy dorzucę tym granatem? Tym dynamitem? No nie. Nie w tą stronę. Wystawiłem się specjalnie przed kulę. Znaczy niechcący. Wystawiłem się niechcący przed kulę. No nie, no jak ja tam mam dobiec, ale bez sensu. Rozwala mnie cały czas. Muszę coś wykombinować. Niby dynamit, no ale... Sam dynamit to widzę, że też niewiele chyba zdziałam, jeśli... A będzie mi trzymał na dystans. O, trafiłem go. O! O, nie ma dynamitu. ten człowiek. Nie mam dynamitu. Już mam. Tak jest. Nara! Buraku.
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
O, żyje jeszcze.
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
Chyba ma dość.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
To wypadł.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Nowy poziom. Sprawdźmy to. Co ja tu mam? Zostało tylko szybkie celowanie. Mam odblokowane. Szybciej wybierać swoje cele. A tutaj przeładowanie w biegu i zbieranie dynamitu z ofiar. No dobra. To przespływa.
So, what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts. Because I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. Rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Will someone please kill him?
To. Z czego on strzela?
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
O, łysy!
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Łysy z brodą. O, serio? Nawet nie zdążyłem dobrze wyciągnąć broni. Niehonorowo wskoczył mi. Obydwaj zginęliśmy, ja nie wierzę. Co niehonorowo? Zabić drania, a nie. On jest szybszy ode mnie.
And repay
Jest,
him
sprawiedliwość.
I
Daj ci
did.
zabić Jima Reeda. Tak jest.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Wild Bench, epizod 7.
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Dobry, zły i martwy. Silas stosunkowo szybko dokonał zemsty na Johnie Dringo i Jimie Brzedzie. Odwiedź sekcję jak grać, aby poznać wszystkie niuanse gry. Będę się niuansował.
40 years I
Na
had
swój
waited to
sposób.
get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Kto następny? O!
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my
poziomek.
mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after?
Grenadier. Rzucanie i strzelanie do dynamitu w locie. Urządź ładny pokaz sztucznych ogni i zadaj przy okazji spore obrażenia. Twoja lufa będzie automatycznie podążać za rzuconym przez ciebie dynamitem. Pociągnij tylko za spust i zdetonuj ładunek w powietrzu. Fajnie. Łowca głów. Więcej koncentracji za strzały w głowę. Strzel kilka słów głów, żeby się lepiej skupić, a za każde trafienie w głowę dostaniesz o połowę koncentracji więcej niż normalnie. A tu mam co? Przeładowanie w biegu i zbieranie dynamitu z ofiar. Pomocy lufy, trappers, szybkie przeładowanie strzelby. Zwiększona maksymalna liczba naboi do strzelb. To już strzelb nie używam, chłopie. No to wezmę ten grenadier.
By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am.
Who I
A
am?
man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Brzmi jakby coś za mną lazło. Nic tu nie ma. Oberwałem śrutową. A to... Ja się miałem tego spodziewać?
Could stop me from taking his life. I've been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Sekret pierwszy z 4.
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
Czego weszłem tędy?
Just like me. But I wasn't about to call it quits.
Jakie się chowają po chałupach. Ale nie w tą stronę się wychodziłem. Jak tak bym przyczaił, to ich nie widać. Dopiero jak się ujawnią. Wyskakują. On pokazało mi... Ajaj, w złą stronę. No nie fajnie. O. on nie zdążył strzelić. O, mam umiejętność może. O! No ale faza, nie wskoczyło mi to? Przecież to już brałem. O, pokazuj mi A.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Nic nie widzę. O. Nie zauważyłem, żeby mi wyskakiwało, że jest w Rozdział.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Aj, rozwaliłem sobie dynamit. Na łeb. No nie! Znowu mnie rozwalili. O nie! O nie! Niezła wojenka. I mnie rozwalili znowu. Nie widzę. Ja nie wierzę. Ciągle mnie tłuką.
Obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Actually, in the moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
O, co się stało? Chyba znowu
When I
zginąłem.
woke up,
A nie, tym razem przeżyłem.
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
O,
I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop.
co nagle wszyscy odlecieli?
Here, there, even over there.
Wow!
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett.
O, duch
He
to
came
jest!
at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past.
Coś tu się
Perhaps
napło.
all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Nawiedzone miasto? Jeszcze mi tu duchów brakuje.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me. In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered.
Bez nadzieja, nie widzę skąd strzelają. Ja walczę przede wszystkim. Trzeci z 4. A nie wejdę.
Roger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Podaj jeszcze raz.
But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Wow, co to ma być?
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
No tym razem. No w tą stronę ja mam. W tą, w którą nie doszło.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Duchy mojej przeszłości. A, nie wierzę. Nawet nie wiem, skąd oberwałem. Znów dostałem w dupę, nie wiem, co się tam
Newman
dało.
Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Leży.
Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
To nie sen.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
Już po mnie. Wiedziałem. Ale faza. Za dużo ich.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you see him alive.
He was alive.
I oberwałem. Ach. Jakiś konkretny typek. Znowu duchy? Umieraj. Ja nie wierzę, ale trudno to było.
A.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Oj, dziadek, coś ty opowiadasz tu. Sundance Kid, Butch Cassidy, Silas. I co?
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You figured it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Podczas pojedynku w formule meksykańskiej użyj QE, żeby przełączyć się na przeciwnika, który cię obserwuje. Skubanieczki. Strasznie szybki. Olać to.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Pierwszy raz wygrałem niehonorowo. Trup to trup i tyle. Niehonorowo zabity. 0 punktów doświadczenia za premię, za to, że niehonorowo go zabiłem. No trudno się mówi. Tym razem będę niehonorowy, chociaż niehonorowy raz w życiu. Finał. To już finał? O!
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
O proszę, niespodzianka.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Aż to nie zaskoczenie. Wiesz swoje przeznaczenie. Zemsta lub odkupienie. Tym razem wezmę odkupienie. W stronę zachodzącego słońca. Wybacz swoją odrzuconą wrogowi.
knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Sukces! Honorowo zabity. Tym razem. Finał. Druga część, druga wersja tego finału, jaka jest, może się odbyć. Poprzednio jedną z dwóch wybrałem.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
I teraz mam ponownie wybór. Wybierz swoje przeznaczenie. Poprzednim razem wybrałem właśnie odkupienie. Tym razem wybieram zemstę.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it. Holy shit!
No proszę, ostatni pojedynek, którego wcześniej nie było. Nie ma teraz oprocentowania skupienia. Szybszy jest. Tak jest! Przemoc rodzi przemoc. Zabił swojego odwiecznego wroga w honorowym pojedynku.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Tak właśnie było. Ukończyć tryb opowieści na dowolnym poziomie trudności.
Won't you spare me over till another year?
There are men who fear legends, but a man legends fear. He's a four-hosted reaper, crying bullets for tears. When a drought comes in justice, bullets make good rain. When the heartache has dried up, only blood heals the pain. There's a time for grieving and a time to just pray. There's a time for forgiving, but it's not for today. You can hide sins from the gavel, you can drown them in rum. When silence grease finds you, there's nowhere to run. And time goes too slowly for the gunslinger's eye. Till he's buried his promise, there's no time to cry. There's a time for grieving and a time to just pray. There's a time for forgiving, but it's not for today. There's a time for grieving and a time.
Dostępne są nowe tryby. Opcja Nowa Gra Plus została odblokowana. Rozpocznij nową grę rozgrywkę w trybie opowieści, zachowując wszystkie odblokowane umiejętności i bronie. Poziom trudności Prawdziwy Zachód odblokowany. Spróbuj ukończyć tryb opowieści z minimalnym chodem i na wyjątkowo wysokim poziomie trudności. Oto doświadczenie godne prawdziwej legendy Zachodu.